Y'all already know who it is. It's your girl Sugar Nine. I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Need Some Sugar podcast, episode 6, Dating in 2022. So, in this episode, I'm just going to talk to y'all about whatever the fuck is on my mind about dating in 2022. Since my boyfriend passed away last November, I'm going to just give it all to y'all. If it don't make sense, it don't make sense. But if following me, it'll make sense, right? All right, let's get to it. All right. So some of you may know my boyfriend passed away November 2021 due to heart failure. And I've been, of course, single ever since. So I started, going on a little dating sites and stuff. I want to say around like December, the end of December, around Christmas and shit. But I really got into the swing of things, I want to say mid-January, right? So I just want to tell y'all, since I have done that, or let me say, since I've been reacclimated into the dating world, this shit is ass. Like, I really hate being single. Not only do I hate being single because I miss my boyfriend and I miss the fact that I found an authentic and genuine connection with someone, but I miss my boyfriend also because he was just a real ass fucking nigga. Like, I'm sorry. It's so hard to come across a man like he was. It breaks my fucking heart. And it's like I'm giving other men a chance. I'm not necessarily comparing them to him. I am comparing certain characteristics because that is just genuinely or generally, sorry, what I look for in a man. You know what I mean? So certain things I do compare, but that's, like I said, that's just a characteristic I look for in a man in general, whether my boyfriend passed away or we just broke up or I was just looking for a new man, whatever, you know? So it's like me, talking to the dudes that I've been talking to, or encountering the ones that I've been encountering, I'm just like, I don't think this is it. This ain't it. You want to know why? Because another thing about the man that I was with, he really saw me for what I was and he saw me for my worth. Like, I already knew my worth, but it's a whole nother feeling when your partner knows your worth and values it just as much as you do. They're not trying to tear you down. They're not intimidated by it. Nothing. They just see you for who you are. They want you. They praise you. They big you up. They're proud of you. They want to see you do more and more and more. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's so hard to find that genuine connection with people out here because everybody is for self. And I feel like it is okay to be for self for like a little bit. You know what I mean? Because at the very end of the day, you have to look out for yourself regardless. You have to make sure that you're taking care of home. You have to make sure that you're good so that you can tend to others and be good to others. You got to make sure self is good, right? But it's another thing to literally take advantage of people and use people, right? Now let me make something clear. I do not feel like I've been being used because I'm gonna let y'all know this right now. I'm the ignorant bitch. Okay. Like, let a dude show me that he's a little broke or he's a little down and out. Like, listen, if you my man and I met you and you had something, or I see that you making something of yourself, but then you fall on hard times, I got you. I'm gonna ride with you. I got you. You know what I mean? Because I see that potential in you. I see that you can get to it, or I saw that you do get to it. You just, fell on hard times, but you getting back to it. I see you trying. But let me meet you when you down and out and you don't got no plan. You're not trying to do nothing with yourself. Oh, baby, I'm not one of the females that's gonna help you out. I'm sorry. You want to know why? Because I value me and I know the type of light that I can speak into someone's life or bring into someone's life. I know who I am as a person and I know what I can bring into the picture, into the equation. You know how y'all like to say, "Oh, what do she bring to the table?" I'm the table. I'm the house that you're trying to put the table in. Okay? Like, for an example, right? One thing about me is I I support whatever the fuck you want to do, right? Even if the idea sounds fucking stupid to everybody else, even if it initially sounds stupid to me, I still will support it. You know why? Because everyone has a dream for a reason. Everyone has an idea for a reason. So therefore, let's sit down and talk about it. Like, when you first bring the idea to me, right? it might not make sense. You might not have thought it all the way out, but here's the base, right? And the type of woman that I am, I'm gonna help you. We're gonna take this base, right? And we're gonna make a full course meal out of this bitch. You're gonna bring me a tomato and we're gonna have a fucking steak dinner. And you're gonna wonder, how the hell did she help me make this? And all I brought to the table was a tomato. Y'all following me? That's the type of woman I am. I will make something out of nothing. I will make something big out of something small. Okay? But here's the thing. I know that I can do that. So therefore not everyone deserves that. So if someone sees that in me, someone could try to take advantage of that because things that I can bring to the table. And I'm about to be very honest with y'all. I know this might sound a little arrogant, but lately I've been feeling like I'm the one that brings almost everything to the table. And some of the men that I've been encountering don't bring anything. Like I'm the beneficial one in the relationship, or I would be the beneficial one in a relationship. I would be the one that would bring things that would benefit you and help you get somewhere and be a stepping stone for you. And I'm very strong minded and I analyze everything. I break everything down. So me knowing that I have all of this to offer, not everyone has access to me. I would not allow anyone to come in and take advantage of that. I would not allow anyone to come in and think that, okay, let me pick her brain for this, and that, but then I'm out. No, honey. If we're gonna fuck, that's all we're gonna do. If we're going to get to know each other, okay, we're going to get to know each other. But you know what? For the first couple weeks, you might think I'm a dumb bitch. And by dumb bitch, I mean I don't got no real conversation skills, or you really can't learn shit from me. I'm just another bitch that you found on one of these apps, right? And before, right, I used to care about how a dude would think about me. Like, nah, let me show him that I'm smart. I got this going on. I got that going on. I got my own money. I'm not one of these bitches that need $40 in a coat. I'm not this. I'm not that. I was really gung ho on showing somebody that I don't fucking know that like my value, right? Instead of just being me and letting a nigga see that. Letting him see that for himself, just from me just doing what I do, living my life, right? I was just like, nah, let me show these niggas that I'm this, and that, right? Those days are motherfucking over. I tell you that. Them days been over. Them days was over a little bit before I met my boyfriend that passed. Me and him was together for 3 years. Those days was over, but a little bit before I met him. Then when I met him, me and him just clicked. It was a natural bond. Y'all, I lie to you not. Me and my boyfriend never even asked each other out. We were together for 3 years. We wouldn't even be able to tell you when's the day that we started actually dating, because it just was such a natural and strong connection. We just fell into it. And that was the beauty of our relationship. Me and him had disagreements, but we never argued or disrespected each other. When we had disagreements, he was a little stubborn. So sometimes I had to give him a day or two. He was a Pisces, by the way. But, you know, I had to give him a day or two or maybe 3 to get his mind right. But my baby always came back, or I always came back around. We always talked it out and we always figured it out. We always found our way back to each other. You know what I mean? And we always respected each other. That man never, ever called me a bitch, and I've never called him out his name. Like our relationship was just so beautiful and genuine that it just, it really like sucks that I lost my boyfriend the way I did, because it's like, damn, me and him didn't even break up. He passed away. So it's like, it's easy. I feel like it'll be easy. It would have been easier for me to move on if me and him broke up, because then I feel like I might be able to hang on to something negative, like, oh, me and him broke up because he cheated on me. Da 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 da. You know what I mean? So I would be able to like click in my mind, like, nah, fuck that. That nigga ain't shit. But it's like my baby passed away and I had no complaints about him. There was nothing wrong in our relationship. I just lost the love of my life. So it's like now that I'm trying to move on, like I said in the beginning, I'm looking at certain characteristics of things in men. Whole time I'm not trying to compare them to him, because that's not fair to another person, but it's just characteristics that I looked for in him, found them in him, And then it's like, damn, I'm looking for these same characteristics in other people. And it's like, I'm not really finding that. It's like this new generation of niggas, y'all want to be the bad bitches. Y'all want to be catered to. Y'all sassy as fuck. Like, I really don't like when a nigga can't have a simple conversation about how he feels without it making it seem like everything is your fucking fault and you hurt his feelings and you did this and you did that and you listen, baby, I am the first person to apologize when I feel like I did something wrong. I don't got no shame in my game with apologizing, okay? Because it's just an apology to me is just acknowledging what you did wrong and trying not to do it again and letting the other person know, like, look, I acknowledge I did something wrong. I apologize. Let's move on. No ifs, ands, or buts with it. That's it, right? It's like nowadays, meeting some of these niggas on these dating sites or Snapchat, Facebook. You know what I mean? Because if I'm being honest, a lot of the dudes that I meet and talk to is from social media because no one approaches me in person for real. And I honestly think it's because of my demeanor in person. Like, y'all, I'm not gonna lie, I look mean as fuck in person. I do. I have this mean mug bitch face, like, don't fucking talk to me. Even though if you do talk to me, I'm smile and I'm a joke and I'm a, kiki with you. But in person, my demeanor is very, very standoffish. And I don't apologize about that. Because you want to know what? On some deep shit, the way I think about it is if you're intimidated by just a look on my face, then you're not meant to fucking talk to me to begin with. Because if you don't feel confident enough in your manhood and your masculinity to come talk to me and be like, I'm not worried about that shit. She looked mean, but she probably sweet, right? And that goes back to my boyfriend that passed away. He always would tell me, like, babe, in these streets, like everybody like, oh, that's sugar. Nah, yeah, she tough as hell. Da, da, da. He like, babe, you soft as a kitten for me. And I was, because I was a man. Like, I was very submissive for my man. And it was submissive in a good way. It was submissive, like I trusted his decisions that he made for the household. I trusted the decisions that he just made in general. I trusted what he said to me. I trusted his thought process. You know what I mean? It's a beautiful thing when you can actually watch a man be a man and trust that he's going to be that man. You know what I mean? You following me? Like, it's such it's such a, I don't even know what to call it. It's such a shame. There we go. It's such a shame that you cannot that is rare these days. Instead of it being all around, like, ooh, look at all these men. You know what I mean? It's so rare that you will actually see and feel a man. Like, damn, that really, like, I can see myself falling back, right? Because the type of person I am on a daily basis, I am in charge of my household. I am in charge of all the decisions. I'm just in charge of shit, right? It's such a sigh of relief and a weight off your shoulders when a man could just say, "Yo, babe, chill. I got you." And he might not even have to really say it. You just feel it. So you naturally fall into your femininity. I think that's how you say it. If not, you know what word I'm trying to say. But like that's how my man made me feel. Like he made me feel feminine and soft and like a woman. I didn't have to be no tough ass. I didn't have to, defend myself. I had somebody that had my back that would defend me at all costs. Somebody that would put his life on the line for me and my daughter. Somebody who really wanted to see me shine and see and really was proud of having me as his woman and by his side. Not behind him, not in front of him, by his side. Like it just, I don't know. I'm gonna get off of this because it's kind of making me just a little teensy bit emotional because I really miss my motherfucking boyfriend, and it's really like now I'm starting to question God a little bit right now in this moment. But everything happens for a reason, and the whole point is it's hard to find a man like that. Like, and I definitely know that I ain't gonna find no man like that on no dating site. Especially not the way my dating experience has been going thus far. I know damn well I'm going to be single for a very fucking long time because I know what I want and I know what I don't want. See, it's a beautiful thing when you know what you want and you know what you don't want. Like I like soon I mean one little thing that a nigga does that bothers me, I'm fucking going, I'm ghost. Like, y'all, I want to say, what was it, 2 days ago? I called my best friend and I was joking with her, but I kind of felt like I kind of was serious. I was like, damn, I had to block one of my faves. And she was like, "What you talking about?" I said, "Girl, I had to block one of the dudes that I was talking to that I could really, see in the future us being in a little relationship. Like I could see me and him being good for each other. I had to block the motherfucker. And now I understand what they mean when they say it hurts me more than it hurts you. Cause when I was blocking his number, I was like, God damn it, why the fuck did you have to fuck up? But I did it because I know my worth. You're not about to fucking think you gonna play with me or my money. Because long story short, I lent the nigga a little $50. And I text him like, yo, what's up with that bread? And he didn't text me back. So I felt like the nigga was playing with me. And I tried to call him the next day and he ain't answer. So I blocked him. I know to some people you might be like, damn, that's petty. I don't give a motherfuck. Don't borrow money from me and then ignore me 2 days in a row. And mind you, I ain't blow no nigga phone up because I'll never do that. That's one thing a nigga never got to worry about with me. I would never blow your phone up. I called him. I texted him the day after he said he'll give me the money back. Say, yo, what's up, babe? What's up with that bread? No response. Cool. Niggas be busy. Called him that next morning around the time that I know he be up. No answer. Gave him a whole 24 hours to try to call me back. Didn't text him no more. Didn't call him again. Just waited to see if he would respond. Then I posted something on Snapchat and the motherfucker watched my snap. Oh, now I know you on that phone. Block. Keep the motherfucking money. Now I look at you as some broke ass bum ass nigga. I have no more respect for you and you're blocked. And I wish you the best. That's it. Like, but no lie, he was cool as hell. He was funny. We vibed. Like we had a good little run. But it's fine. I just had to block him though. A lot of y'all men do not know how to take accountability for shit. Y'all will find a reason to blame a female for every fucking thing that's wrong. And it's like I'm not even gonna get into that. Just know, I had a couple people on my roster and my roster is clear right now because I'm not beat. I'm not. Like, one thing I won't do is I'm not gonna ever sweat a nigga. I'm never gonna fucking beat down your line. I'm never gonna try to raise my hand. Oh, pick me, pick me, pick me. Look at me. Look what I'm doing. Da-da. No, I'm gonna live my life and I'm gonna continue to do what I was doing before I met you. Like one thing a nigga needs to understand about me is I am going to live my life as if I never fucking met you. Even if I vibed with you hard, even if I fucked with you hard, I will if I gotta block you and act like I'm living my motherfucking life, or not act, or act like you never fucking existed, I can do that. Because before I met you, I didn't know you existed. You following me? Like one thing I do want people to understand, right? And I know I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm really not. If y'all following the conversation, it's all making sense, right? One thing I do want people to understand is just because you met someone and they made an impact in your life, right? There was a point in time where you didn't even know them and weren't you okay before you met them? You were okay, right? Yeah. You don't even got to answer that cuz I know you were, right? So, like for an example, I miss my boyfriend. Like whether he passed away or we broke up, you know what I mean? I I would still live my life whether I met him or not. If you're following what I'm saying. Like before I knew him, I was living my life. I was making the decisions I was making. I was going up. When I met him, he just, boosted me up and helped me in places he could help me. And now once he passed away, although emotionally I'm sad, I'm still getting to it. I'm still getting to it as if I never, like, you know what I mean? Like shit will never, I just want y'all to understand, like, whether I meet a nigga or not, or whether a nigga is in my life or not, shit's still gonna look up. Shit is still gonna look up. Shit's still gonna be lit. Listen, I need y'all females to understand this too. Matter of fact, I'm talking to everybody, females and males. You got to live your fucking life as if you never met the motherfucker. If they, exit your life unexpectedly, or if you had to block them, or if you had to, you know what I mean? Like, live your fucking life and don't be afraid to block somebody that you care about just for your own peace of mind. Like I said, I had to block old boy. That was my people's. Like, honestly, if me and him never got into a relationship, ever, that could be my dog. Like, no lie. And that's the beautiful thing about me that I admire about myself. The connections that I make with dudes, we can be friends forever. We can literally be homies because I give off that homie vibe. I make niggas feel comfortable. I make niggas understand that you can trust me, yo. You can breathe. You can fucking breathe. You hear me? I'm good people. You can trust me. The light that I bring into your motherfucking life, you could feel that positive energy when I walk in the room. You could feel that positive aura around, or you could see that positive aura around me. Like, I really bring light, and I speak light and life into people. And people feel that. And that just goes back to what I was saying earlier about I have to, because I bring that to the table, I have to then protect myself, because somebody could try to be an energy sucker and say, damn, I love everything about her. I love this. I love that. I wish I could do this, da, 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 da. I need that energy. I need. Like, what are you providing me though? Because the energy provider also needs somebody to recharge her. She also needs to be recharged. I'm not always positive laughs and giggles, okay? I have moments where I'm lonely, where I'm sad, where I'm very emotional, just every emotion is just hitting me from left and fucking right, and I want to be by myself. I don't want to talk to nobody. I just want to recoup and get myself right. But it's one thing when you got a person or people that can help you with that see you when you low and don't look down on you. They see you when you low, they get down with you and they lift you up. Follow me when I say that. And I hope y'all understand what I mean when I say that. Don't have people in your life that see you down and look down at you. No, I have people in my life that see me down, they kneel down with me and they lift me the motherfuck up, because ain't no way that I'm gonna have somebody in my corner, and I'm doing air quotes. There's gonna be somebody in my corner that sees me down and just looking down on me, but not helping. Like, bitch, what, nigga, what? Because if the shoe was on the other foot, like I said, I'm kneeling down and I'm lifting you up. Your crown is tilting. Your crown is tilting, king. Fix your crown. Your crown is tilting, queen. Fix your crown. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody do something that they love to do, because I don't feel like we were put on this earth as human beings or as spirits living a human experience to fucking work, pay bills, and stress out about niggas. Like, I want to plant my motherfucking feet in the grass, in the dirt, in the sand, in the water, and just feel like on some deep shit. Have you ever literally like stopped, took your shoes off, and planted your feet into some grass or some water? Like, like y'all don't feel that tingling feeling, like all that energy? Like, I'm sorry. I know I might be going to another place with this, but when I plant my bare feet into some water, or like, and I mean the ocean, or into some grass or some sand, like, it's just like energy that I feel going through my feet. It's just, listen, next time you have the chance to go to the beach or something, put your feet in the water, close your eyes and just breathe. Like, try to clear your mind of everything and just breathe and just feel. It'll be fucking beautiful. Okay? Please come back and tell me how that made you feel. And I know I went off a little bit, and that don't have nothing to do with relationships, but it does. Because at the very end of the day, you got to learn how to be one with yourself before you get with other people. Like, for an example, there's this one dude I'm talking to who tells me that he's lonely and he wishes he had a girlfriend. And I always tell him, I want you to be happy being by yourself, and not feel lonely while you're by yourself. And I don't mean lonely like damn physically, like I wish I had company right now. Like, I mean, don't feel lonely just because you don't have a significant other. Be happy within, be happy with yourself. And then once a woman comes into that, she's just adding to it. She's not replacing something or filling anything that's empty. She's literally just adding to your happiness. You get what I'm saying? And then that'll help you weed out the fucking rotten fruits that come in, because they're doing is filling the spot, but then you realize that they done filled it with sour milk and this ain't what you want. It's not what you didn't see that at first because all you saw was your cup being filled. But if your cup is already filled and somebody just slides you another cup, you're already filled. You just have extra. Y'all following me? You get what I'm saying? Like, I need you, and this is not just for him. This is just for anybody listening. Stop getting into relationships because you're lonely, because you're sad, because you think that no, you need to know that this person is going to make you happy or this person adds to your happiness. Let me pick my words wisely. This person adds to your happiness. This person adds value to your life. Like on top of what you already got going on that's positive. Do not bring or try to add no one into your life and you're not all the way right with yourself. Like, listen, that is why I'm going to stay single for a while, because not only am I happy with myself completely, I'm happy with being alone. I know who I am and what I bring to the table. So therefore, I know what I'm not allowing into my life. And that makes it very hard for a lot of you fuck ass niggas to come into my life because I can weed y'all, I can smell y'all a mile of fucking way. Now, don't get that fucked up with me, bumping bushes with you, because honestly, to me, having sex is just an activity, and then I go on about my motherfucking business. I want to say this too for any nigga listening that thinks that you could ever fuck me into me liking you. That will never fucking happen. Sex is an activity to me. And don't get it fucked up. I'm not out here just doing dicks now. I'm just saying to anybody who thinks that they can use sex to reel me into something or to have me fall head over heels for them or to like something. No, nigga, I either like you or I don't. And that is determined by our conversations. And also I'm a very intuitive person and I have they call it discernment. I can tell when somebody is lying to me or when somebody's not being 100% honest or when some energy is off. Please don't ever think that I'm not catching the vibe, even if I don't say anything about it. But one thing I won't do is feel uncomfortable. So if what you're saying makes me feel uncomfortable, or if I feel like I'm talking too much and you're not really giving me nothing, and that goes back to I would never sweat a nigga. Listen, all right, boo, I'm gonna let you go to sleep, or I'm gonna talk to you tomorrow. Never call you again. Because one thing you would never make me feel like is if I'm fucking bothering you. But let me get back on track. If you're a man out there that thinks that you whatever you slanging in your pants can have a female fall head over heels for you or head over heels for you, that's just, I'm sorry to say it, that's a weak-minded female. Like if dick could really have you dickmatized for real, you're weak minded to fucking begin with. And 9 times out of 10, that nigga could have got you to do whatever he wanted for you just by talking to you. He ain't even had to fuck you for real. He just fucked you for the sport. Honestly. But for me, nigga, either I like you or I don't. 9 times out of 10, if I don't like you, I'm not gonna fuck you. But I really could look at it as an activity and go on about my motherfucking business, because at the very end of the day, if you don't have, just because you have good sex, if you don't have all the other qualities that I'm looking for, then like I said, it's just an activity. And let me say this disclaimer one more motherfucking time. I'm not out here just doing dicks, okay? I'm just saying, as far as sex, a man can never make me like him just by, having good sex. That's not it for me. Sorry. Wrong female. Go on down the hallway and go get you a dumbass, cuz this ain't it. But anyway, y'all, regardless, I'm gonna end on this note, right? Make sure you're whole with yourself. Make sure you're happy with yourself. Make sure you're if you're not where you want to be in life, make sure you're already taking the steps to be where you want to be in life before you add somebody else into the equation, because sometimes being in a relationship could block what you want to do, could make you forget what you want to do, and make you change trajectory. You might have started doing this over here, but then you meet a nigga who's doing this, so all your attention goes over there. Nah. And that also goes for men, for females, like, just regardless, for anybody. Be whole with yourself. Be happy with being alone. Because then once you're happy with being alone, you really can weed out the bullshit. I'm telling you, please believe me when I say you can weed out the fucking bullshit. And that is a blessing in the long run. When you can weed out the bullshit in the very fucking beginning, you can meet somebody, they say something or do something, you immediately know that it is not going to work out. Save yourself the headache or the heartache for the future. Okay. Like for an example, I know I was going to end it, but let me just give you another example. For an example, a nigga tell me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little fucked up right now. I'm sorry, I'm not talking to him no more. And it's not because he's broke, because I don't need his money. But most 9 times out of 10 from my experience, those type of niggas ask you for shit. I ain't got nothing else to offer. I take care of my household and my fucking daughter by myself. I don't got no spare change, bitch. So I'm not the one you need to, be talking to. You might want to talk to you a bitch who ain't got nothing but extra money to throw at you. And I'm not even calling her dumb. That just might be what she do. More power to you, ma. But that ain't me. So for an example, if a nigga tell me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little fucked up right now, I'm not talking to him no more, because I don't got time to keep hearing that, because now I feel like you dry begging. Why do you keep telling me you're fucked up? It's like you want me to offer something. I have nothing to offer. Everything that I have extra goes back into my pot. Everything that I don't have, matter of fact, fuck that. I don't have nothing extra, because everything is coming back to me, recycled within me and mine. I don't have nothing else to give. Like, one nigga came to see me and told me, I'm not gonna lie, I'm some broke ass nigga. I put my last 20 in my tank to come see you, and I got $10 left. And I was like, damn. Then he mentioned something else about being, without weed or something like that. And I said, damn, I don't know what the fuck he was looking for with me, but nigga, you wasn't getting none of my spare change. You wasn't getting I don't even smoke weed. So I definitely wasn't buying no nigga no weed, and I don't smoke. And I definitely wasn't reimbursing no nigga for taking his 2 feet, walking to his car, starting that bitch up, and coming to see me. And I ain't even ask you to come see me. You wanted to come see me. Yeah, never that. And you want to know why I feel so strongly about this? Because 9 times out of 10, you can't ask a nigga for the same shit. Huh. So you can't get nothing out of me. As far as a nigga know, I'm broke and I'm hungry and I ain't shit. Okay. All right, that was it for this week's episode of Need Some Sugar Podcast. Make sure to follow our Facebook page, Need Some Sugar Podcast, and also our Instagram page. That's Sugar Podcast, SUGGAHPODCAST. Make sure to DM us and send us your submissions for our advice column. I'm going to keep it completely anonymous. I'm not going to give out any names. Basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to read what you send me, and then I'm going to, of course, you're asking for advice. So I'm going to give you my advice. So make sure if you want some advice on something, you go ahead and send it to our DM on Instagram. Once again, that was Sugar Podcast on Instagram. Also, if you have any comments about this week's episode and want to add your 2 cents, make sure to comment on our Instagram post when we post the snippet of the episode, and come back after you listen to the full episode and let us know what you think. Okay. So that was it for this week's episode of Need Some Sugar Podcast. We thank you for listening. Bye.